All this water is coming down from the glaciers of the Pitztal. As we know, Austria's glaciers are melting at a hugely fast rate. But at the same time, the ski industry is hoping to expand glacier skiing. Conservationists are dead against it, and we're going to find out why. Glacier skiing is big business in Austria. As the climate gets warmer, tourists look for resorts that offer high elevation skiing. The days of skiing in summer are pretty much over in Austria, but the summer is used to shape and prepare slopes that will offer snow security that tourists crave in late autumn, winter and spring. What looks like an industrial landscape is right next to the Mittelbergferner, Austria's second largest glacier. There are now plans to extend the ski infrastructure onto this glacier, meaning lift pylons and ski runs. Anne-Christine Winkler of the WWF says this must not happen. She says the glacier must remain a wild area.
Mainly because due to climate crisis, all the species, they have to go up higher because it's getting too warm down in the valley. So we need large open alpine spaces that are still kept free from large infrastructure, because otherwise it's getting quite dense for nature up here in these heights, and we will lose some species either way. And I think it's very important to protect the last remaining open spaces so that nature has still space to thrive also in the future when it's getting hotter.
The glacier's melting fast. 25 years ago it was up to 100 metres thick. Now the ice is no more than 30 metres at its thickest point. And it's shrinking so fast there might be very little left by 2050. And yet high alpine areas, even after the ice, will be valuable wilderness areas. And it's European policy to keep those.
Yeah, exactly. So we have the nature restoration law that is currently, let's say, still under discussion. But we also have the goal of the EU until 2030 that every country in the EU has to protect 30% of the country's surface. So 10% strict protection and 20% protected, not national park or wilderness area, but also protected sites. So it's really cool and also very important that it's also on the EU agenda now.
Very final question. So, a lot of people in Tyrol say we need ski lifts. It's our industry. It keeps us prosperous. How are you hoping to convince those people?
If you take a look into the future and you trust scientific models and you trust scientists that say that glacier will be gone, especially here in this area between 2040 and 2050, then it's time to think of a different way to structure tourism right now. And it's really important to start right now, because otherwise it will be too late, and a lot of valleys in Tyrol depend on tourism, of course.